Hey Pam, hey Tiff, how you ladies? Hey Gina, hey Miss Gertrude. Y'all know I'm on late tonight, so in my pajamas, y'all. So I had to come talk with my cousins about some stuff. Good night, y'all. Hey Miss Tracy, hey Miss Tony, hey Miss Shonda, hey Allergic. How are you ladies tonight? Hey Miss Nicole. Hey, Miss Kenya. Hey, hey, Miss Oli. So, y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Hey, Miss Sonia. I just came on here to, hey, Forever Tasha, baby. Hey, Miss Tiff. Let's talk about it. Hey, Robin. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss Gloria. So, y'all, what a difference a day make. I had planned on coming on. I got notes and everything to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. But we going to hey Uncle Bob. Hey Miss Fanny. Hey Miss Gloria. Hey Carolyn. Hey Miss Brenda. So I wanted to talk about this skit first. Let's get this skit out of the way. So we start off yesterday, right, on the page, and it was, I want positivity around me. I don't want nothing negative around me. Hey, Miss B. More Native Baby, how are you? I know, Miss Pam, I ain't got it secured tonight, but it's good enough. Ain't no got to be up on here tonight, but so you go from I don't want no negativity around me, you throwing all kind of subliminal shots, and I don't want to talk about YouTube, I don't want to talk about Facebook, and bam, they done gave your monetization back, and now you on here acting a plumb damn fool. You ain't learned your lesson yet. When do you learn your lesson? And see, that's what I'm talking about when you start throwing out anxiety and depression, and then you start doing dumb stuff like this. So don't cry when the rabbit get the gun again. Don't get on here and start talking about how people bullying you and teasing you, and you just wish it all be gone and people leave you alone. Hey, Miss Vicky. Hey, Miss Oregon. Hey, Miss Tony. You can't do that, and you good for that. And the same person you were subliminally talking about that you wanted out of your space, and you don't want them to talk about negative stuff around you, you got on there right now doing a skit with you at her big age. I thought this person was supposed to be brought around you to make you better, to help you to not be this manic person that you have been, but yet she's egging you on. Yesterday you were singing a whole nother tune, but today you got time because they gave you your page back, and you had all that time, and that's the best you can come up with. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Miss Mary say, like I said, she always start the drama and start throwing rocks and hide her hand when it's going to get tough. Yes. Thank you, Miss Sandra. Thank you. Welcome to the family, Miss Sandra. Nothing to think with says she should be putting that energy into some more important things. Her kids, for one. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you want people to be so jealous of you, so envious of you. You want people to hate you so bad. Nobody hates you, girl. It's the stuff you do. It's stuff like this that you do When you get on here and you start throwing rocks and then you go into hiding, you want to play victim all the time when somebody come back even harder. And you would do anything to get those little views up because you see you slowly slipping. But instead of getting your act together, since they done gave your page back finally, you keep on being a fool and keeping up with the coonery. The same person you was just talking about. Hey, Miss Stephanie, thank you, baby, for the super chat. But see, that's why they get along together, because it's two fools in a pod. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Birds of a feather gonna flock together. So that it's gonna be hard to separate them two because they're willing to go along with each other's shenanigans. She know that she can call on her whenever she want to do girl, like Rodney said. Shout out to Rodney. They couldn't handle Rodney because Rodney gave them the business. Rodney told them really was. They wanted Rodney to get up out of there because they couldn't handle the truth. The truth always sting. When you don't want to hear the truth, you hurry up and get it away from you. But what was the problem with Rodney say, this how you make your money from Facebook? This is how you make your money from Facebook. So much so, if it wasn't, you wouldn't have went on your daughter's page where you were monetized to make your money. You would have stayed over there on that page if it wasn't all about money. Keep it 100. You supposed to be so real. Ain't nothing wrong with making money. But keep it 100. You wouldn't survive if it wasn't for Facebook. And he told nothing but the truth, but it stung. Because a lot of times people have a hard time accepting the truth for what it is. And then Tanya want to get mad when he called you a do girl. You a do girl. She clapping, you jump. He called it as he seen it. We all said it. But it hurt. It sting when it hurt. So you don't want to hear it coming out of nobody else's mouth. See, he a fan too. He been watching it. He been watching it all. He ain't stupid. He read y'all in your house. And then here she go overstepping her boundaries. Tanya once again. Telling somebody to get out. You get out. You go home. If it was too much for you, you leave. Thank you, Miss LaWanda. Thank you for joining. Miss Monica Clay say use her daughter page because that money stopped when that page was a function. Exactly. But you got offended when he said that about you, but it wasn't nothing but the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You went over there, you wouldn't survive. That's why you was over there for begging for cash apps, as you say, when it was on the other side, when other people was doing it, it was begging. But for you, like I said, it was receiving blessings. It's always something else when it comes to you. But they gave you your stuff back, and the first thing you thought to do was to go mock somebody and bring up somebody deceased son. When you have a deceased child of your own, you can't get no lower than that. We been knew that you was beyond help at this point. But every day you seem to show us how low you can go. And it ain't looking good for you, baby girl. How can you sit up here with a deceased child yourself and spew such hateful things about another mother who lost a child? You are disgusting. And because you got a bunch of coons that's sitting over there patting you on your head and telling you funny when you're not. I seen nothing funny about anything that you did. And it wasn't no need for you to pad yourself. You got enough cushion. Then you always try to make a mockery of people's situations instead of getting your own stuff together. If you spent as much time focusing on you and your children and your household as you did as this shenanigans that you don't have to see, then your life will be much more better right now. Ain't nobody forcing you to look at none of this stuff that's being posted on the internet. So for you having anxiety and depression because what's being posted on the internet, stop telling your little hens, stop bringing it to you. And you stop looking for yourself, and then you won't be so mentally exhausted. Go get some rest. Take some of that melatonin you like feeding your kids to rock them to sleep. Try taking it yourself. Get some rest. Log off the internet and get your mind right. You're fumbling the ball. Your kids, you went down there for Mother's Day on a whim, bought the ticket at the last minute the day before only because you saw everybody talking about you not being down there with your children. So you said, you know what, let me see if I can get a plane ticket real quick so these people can think that I'm a good mama. So you bought the ticket the day before, in my opinion, didn't bathe, jumped your behind on the dang on plane, and went down there and did everything but pay your kids some attention. When was you going to put the phone down? Because on Mother's Day, you spent nothing but time at the pool talking to your phone, trying to get your little child to remember a situation that he had no recollection of, to the point where he thought it was Courtney's father who did that to him. If he didn't remember it, you should have left it at that. But you're so wicked, in my opinion, you're going to force this story upon your child so he can feel some type of way. What type of mother does something like that? Why would you traumatize your child with this story that he didn't remember? You should have left it at that. But in my opinion, you love seeing people being hurt or seeing people being affected. I don't know why. But it does something for you, to you. And then you sit up here and you want to say, it's okay to forgive. It's okay to forgive him. I've forgiven him. You can forgive him. But you can't forgive your own child who you birthed. He's not worth forgiving, but some man that abused your child is worth forgiving, but your own seed that you carry for 9 months and pushed out of your womb and had cut out of you is not worth forgiving and worth working on that relationship. You got to make it make sense to me. So much so that you would bring this man on a platform and try to get him to talk and to be involved. And then as soon as he hang up the phone, you want to badmouth him, but you want to keep on bringing him on to show he not such a bad person. He just did that one thing. And I called the police on him and I got rid of him because I protect my kids. And in my opinion, the only reason you got him incarcerated because you had to take that baby to the emergency room and you didn't want to be held accountable for those actions. So you had to tell that it wasn't you. Thank you, Miss Fanny, for the super chat, baby. So do I believe that you would have told any other way? No, but since you had to take that baby to go seek medical attention, you had no other choice but to tell on him. Because I believe, in my opinion, that you would have had him laying back next to you because a piece of man is good enough for you. Any man will do as long as he can hunt you. You just want to be touched by somebody other than yourself. Or in my opinion, Oreo. Thank you, Miss Sandra. So let me go to my notes here. And you, out of all people, getting on your platform claiming to be a motivational speaker, what are you motivating people to do other than be a kleptomaniac, in my opinion? And in my opinion, a liar and a con and a deceiver and a manipulator. Because every time you talk, the next thing that come out your mouth is how to flip it and reverse it and double it. It always got to go back to some type of street lingo. You can't talk in a sensible manner, have an adult conversation with nobody without you taking it back to the street like we flipping birds up out here. Everything got to equate back to street lingo. Oh, you should have. Somebody said on her page that they won $27,000 or something like that. And she said, oh, you should have flipped that. Damn, everything come out your mouth got to be in some type of street language. You can't have a decent conversation. And how you going to motivate some strangers when you can't A, motivate yourself, and B, motivate your own doggone children? Here it is, your son out here asking people about life insurance, health insurance, birth certificates, but you want to get on here and talking about you a motivational speaker. But you want to be on your platform talking about it takes a village and take a kid and show them how to go collect trash. And take your child and tell them about life insurance and health insurance and how to get his birth certificate and how to survive out here on these streets without being a criminal, without having to flip it and reversing it and tossing it around in circles and hoping it come back to him and hoping he don't end his life out here in the streets trying to keep up with what you done taught him. Teach him how to be a citizen of the United States of America in the proper way, not like his man. Don't teach him to be a number. Don't teach him to have mugshot with his lips sticking out like you. Teach him to be a decent human being. But it ain't in you, in my opinion. Because if we can't bring it back to the streets, you can't show nobody nothing. Because every time you turn around, you got a friend. What that mean, friend? Did I say that right, friend? Look that up for me, friend. If it wasn't for somebody next to you telling you what you're trying to say, you wouldn't have no clues. But here you are waking up the first thing in the morning. The first things on your mind is Ross. This comes from somebody who says she didn't watch Ross. The devil is a liar and the truth ain't in her. Because we can tell just by that skit, baby, you be all up and through them bushes. Ain't nobody sent you nothing. You got a fake page in the sister circle and you got all type of pages on her page, baby. You watch her more than we watch her as her fans, girl. Bye. You're fooling yourself. Just say you're learning some stuff from. Just say she's telling the truth and it's striking the chord up in you. Tell us that it's hurting something in you, that you really don't know how to change. You trying to receive what she's trying to tell you, but you just don't have it in you. You just don't know where to start. Go inbox her. She might forgive you. She might help you a little bit more if you just keep it 100. You watch her like a hawk. You try to have her down pat. But you're going to have to come harder than that. In my opinion, your life was funnier than that skit. Your real life is funnier than any skit that you ever put out here besides the one where your daughter said your vagina stank. And then you go include the 49-year-old about to be senior citizen to help you come do another skit about somebody. But it's supposed to be positivity. You see why I called her a walking contradiction? Because one day is one thing and the next thing is another. It's like she bump her head in the middle of the night and she forget what she said the day before. Who are you? I'm sick of you. Thank you, 4-Leaf Clover, for the super chat. Thank you, Miss LB. Thank you, T Love Fam. Thank you, Brenda Hill. I hope I'm not missing anybody, but y'all know I be in my zone. And let's go over to Miss Anita. I caught her live. And everybody was saying how they felt bad for Miss Anita. I ain't blinked twice. After this lady just sat up here and said, basically made a whole video saying why she don't mess with you. You still hashtagging her name and basically begging for her to accept you back in her life when you out of your own mouth said you didn't do nothing to this woman. Her friendship, like I told y'all in the last live, requires too much. And as you said out your own mouth, which I already told y'all, she wanted her to be at her beck and call. And when you don't jump, when she say jump, you are disposable. And for somebody to think that you should drive an hour out of your way to come and talk about the same stuff, hey, Miss Melissa, every day, it's crazy to me. Why don't you go to Miss Anita's house sometime? Why everybody got to come to you? Why everything about you? I never seen her at Miss Anita's house. I never seen, only until recently she just started going to Tanya's house. Why everybody got to come to you? Why everybody got to jump for you? You think just because you throw out a couple dollars that not everybody owe you something. Whenever you say jump, they supposed to say hi, and that's not true. That's not how friendship works. Everybody's not going to be available for you when you want them to be available for you. You're going to have to learn how to be self-sufficient. You're going to have to learn how to love yourself enough to deal with you. Because it's going to be times when ain't nobody going to be around but the Lord. And you're going to have to learn how to depend on him. You're going to have to learn how to get on them knees and pray and cut off of Facebook and say, I don't need nobody but you, Father, and cry out to him. Because at the end of the day, can't nobody help you through this mess more than he can. So you always reaching out to somebody and wanting them to save you. The only person that can save you is you and the Lord. So stop depending on people to do more for you than you willing to do for yourself, because it ain't gonna work. Can't nobody fix you. You gotta fix you. You ain't willing to put in the work. You got to work on thyself. Who wants to keep hearing the same old song over and over and over again? What you going to do different? What's going to change? You supposed to be a boss up. What's the solution? Where we going from here? And then, like I said, you want somebody to be intertwined in your mess all the time. To the point the lady said that she was even scared to come over. Don't nobody want to be intertwined in the middle of all of that. They got to watch they back and they fun and they don't know who coming from what direction because you done threw out all these subliminal messages and all these threats and you got all these enemies out here because you can't control this right here. And so now she in the middle of some beef she had nothing to do with. Ain't nobody gonna keep throwing themselves in the middle of that type of stuff for you. And half of it don't even, most of it don't even be necessary. But you bring it on yourself. And then you sit and you spin the whole narrative. And then you sit in the corner and you play victim. And then you want to shout anxiety and depression. Or why acting a damn fool on this here internet. And then tomorrow, when Ra show up and show out on you, and when Sharita show up and show out on you, and when they hit that nerve, when they hit that spot and you make it twitch, they make you sit there and all that stuff you do and all the stuff you do when you get nervous and you start to blinking and coughing and ticking and stuff when you get mad and you can't control yourself. Then you gonna sit over there and spin the story. Well, I didn't say nothing about her son bad. I just said that he was, keep her son name out your mouth. This ain't about her son. If you wanna take shots at her. Her son ain't did nothing to you. She don't speak on your deceased child. What type of mother will form her mouth to speak on somebody's deceased child? In my opinion, you what we call here a gutter bucket. And y'all, she was so happy when she got that phone call on live. And I already knew it was Tay. Just by the excitement in her face. I got Tay back, y'all. He calling. He calling, y'all. Thought he was gone. Tay back. Saying she just had to spit his name out. Y'all, the phone hung up. It was Tay. Ain't nobody asked you who was on the phone. And if somebody would have asked you who was on the phone, you would told them to mind their business, that they was nosy, this, that, and the other. But you wanted us to know it was Tay on the phone because you heard us talk about Tay wasn't going to come around. So you just wanted us to know that it was Tay on the dang on phone. Congratulations. Tay called you back. He must be horny. Congratulations. He must need a couple dollars. He willing to come sweep your floor. He want to know if you got some gutters that need cleaned out or something like that. He low on funds. Tay only come back when he needs something. So don't get too excited now. Tay had been done disappeared in a minute again because Tay don't want no parts of that. Then she said, well, my attorney, I ain't heard nothing from my attorney. I ain't worried. So if you ain't did nothing, you shouldn't be worried. But because you haven't heard nothing from the attorney, you're not worried. But you shouldn't be worried if you haven't done anything. I wouldn't be worried if I know I wasn't guilty of nothing. Not because no lawyer ain't calling me back. It's because I know I ain't guilty. I wouldn't care what the lawyer had to say. I know I ain't guilty. So I wouldn't be sweating no phone calls from nobody. But I bet you sitting on there on pins and needles. Rocking like a rockhead. Every day that phone ring and it's your lawyer as you got him named in your phone. You got the man name in your phone, my attorney, but you answer the phone and say, hello? This is Trees. He called you. He don't know who he calling. And you got your attorney. You got him in your phone story as your attorney. He calling you. And you got to tell him who you are. Girl, get this stuff together for you come on here. Get this stuff together. Cause you can only fool them over there. But us over here who working with something up here, you can't slide stuff like that past us. You can baby, we called it. We called it. We called it. We saw it. You do a lot of you do a lot of stuff like that you don't think a lot of people catch on to, but we called it. Why he asked why you got to tell somebody who the hell you are? They calling your phone. You call my phone, you better know who I am, what you want. I ain't answering no questions about who I am. You call me, sucker. Justice Reacts says there is no attorney. Hold on, let me go back up in here. No attorney could ever defend her or bring a case against anybody for her because she. Where did it go? Can't shut the F up. That's what I said. She incriminates herself too much. Any attorney would have told her to get offline and shut up a long time ago. That's why I find it hard to believe that she had one, because she talked too much and she incriminates herself all the dang on time. So I find it hard to believe that she even had one. Miss Stephanie said she had Tanya play call like the attorney. She lied so much. Girl, so much. I'm getting back in the comments, y'all. Miss Teresa said, I'm still stuck on that live she did talking about she don't remember. Let me call Tay. That's when I knew she was. How you not? What do. Miss Teresa, I ain't got to call nobody. I'm a very forgetful person. I be having a million one things on my mind, so I'm very forgetful. But ain't no way in this world nobody gonna accuse me of that. And I forgot. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna have to call nobody for verification of what I have done or supposedly done to my child. Let you call somebody to see if you did S.A. your child. Girl, bye. Ain't no boo-boo the fool over here. You got to call somebody to see if you S.A. your child. Child, please. Who you think you playing with? Miss Arlena say, Tay needs some money. That's all. He not going to lie for her. Exactly. You will be a fool to stand up there and risk perjury charges to lie for her. Because she wouldn't do the same for you. You would be a fool. And if you care about children, you shouldn't be up there lying for nobody like that. If she did it, say she did it. Miss T Love fan say, yep, he needs some money. Janice Brown say, but that might not have been Tay. It might not have been, Miss Janice. It might not. Miss Monica say, please, Tay looks like he runs on his knuckles. Tay look like all his life he had to fight. All my life I had to fight. Miss Katrina say, I can't wait till Tanya catches since she thinks she's special and thinks she not going to get into it with her. Yes, she real low life person to talk about deceased loved ones. That's what pissed me off about her. Listen, Treese is already on to Tanya shenanigans. Like I told y'all when they were on the boat. And the whole time on the trip, Tanya kept on giving, like, putting the phone in Tree's face, like, look at this, showing her this. And I'm like, if this person was so much for you, and this trip was supposed to be a birthday trip and a trip for you to release stress, why is she bringing this drama on this trip? That's no friend of mine. And she said, Atrice also said, she mentioned like they were in the room and all Tanya was doing was watching YouTube or whatever. And so Tanya's the dog that brings the bone. And if you nosy like me, you bring me something, I'm gonna go want to go see what the heck somebody done said. So if you bring it to me, I'm gonna go want to see. So she is the part of the puzzle that she know is continuing the messy mess. So that's why I say, if you supposed to be, and then you hollering in the background, anxiety and depression, you, if it was true, in my opinion, it ain't. You part of the cause of, because you bringing her the drama to her front door. You supposed to be keeping it away from her, not putting it in her face. And ain't no way in this world, nobody's forcing any of them to watch any of our content. Like, I don't go over and watch that side's content. I stay away from them. I don't want to hear anything they have to say. I see it on Allergic's channel. I see it on Nikki's channel. And that's enough for me. And I hear it from Roz. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Welcome to the family. I see it on Roz. I hear it on Roz. So that's enough for me. I don't need to go to their pages because it's going to make me upset. So I stay away from there. So you have to have enough self-control to just stay away from it if you don't want to make yourself upset. You have control of what you see and don't see. You have control of what's going to make you upset and not. So you choose. And you choose to be in this mental state because you choose to keep on looking for it. Nobody is forcing you to do any of this. You doing this on your own. Ain't nobody telling you have to do what any of us say you to do, because you don't like to take advice from nobody. Thank you, Miss Twyla. Welcome to the family. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So nobody's forcing you. Just like I have control and I don't go over there, you can have control and you don't ever have to see me a day in your life or hear anything that I have to say. Because like I said, you're just my example at this point. I ain't trying to help you do anything because in my opinion, you're a lost cause. You don't want to be helped. And the first step of getting help is you gonna have to want it. And you don't want it for yourself, because I truly believe you don't think that anything is wrong with you. You think it's okay to walk around here like a coon and be coonish and shuck and jive around here for Meta and your fans to tell them that you're doing a good job and that you're being a mama. That's enough for you. That's enough. Like you was on there crying, talking about, I need y'all. I need somebody. Like I said to y'all, she picked these people out the audience because these are the only people that she have left. She done ran away all the good people, the people that was really loyal to her, the people that really had her back. She done ran all of them away. So now she just stuck with the viewers now. And so that's why I say she ain't going off of no dang on Facebook. She can't even wash the sleep out her eyes before she hit live. She can't even wash her tail before she hit live. She can't even wash her mouth before she hit live. That's how much she depend on everybody else to hype her up. I don't feel like she don't feel like she would be anybody if she didn't have these people telling her how good of a person she was, how much they love her, how much she a good mother. I don't think she'll be able to survive anymore if these people wasn't pumping her head up on a daily basis. She used to this. Tay Ray, I don't know who you are, where you came from, but you don't like what I got to say? Hit the X and get out. Thank you, Miss Net. Welcome to the family, baby. Thank you so much. Let me find Tay Ray. Let me go on down here. Because you could tell the people who just like her. You could tell them because they get hot under the collar. They get hot under the collar when you start talking about their master. They get bothered, baby. They get real bothered. You could tell the ones that run their household just like her, or they got similar personality just like her. Because when you hit that rut, you hit that spot, and you say something that trigger them. Because why you so mad over a stranger? Why you so mad over somebody you don't even know? Why you mad over somebody who don't even know you exist? Why you so mad over somebody who wouldn't come to your aid? If you was on fire, she wouldn't even spit on you, and she'll give you the unit if you looked at her too hard. So what you up here in an uproar for over a woman who don't even know you alive? Baby, go calm down, go to bed, take some melatonin, get some rest, try it all over again tomorrow. Hopefully your day will be better. I hope to pray somebody love you tomorrow. Somebody get that fool a hug. Miss Katrina says she needs to stop calling people mental when she the case on here who bother if someone says something, don't respond, but she gets on here and argue back and forth and call names, but yeah, others are retarded. Yes, and then that's why I don't understand. Like you like I said before, you say in one breath you don't want the negativity, and then the next breath you're like, defend me, defend me. I want somebody who not gonna sit up here and let people talk about me. I want somebody who gonna defend me back. What do you want? Like you so confused to me. One minute you want something, next minute you don't. When you tired, you don't want to deal with it. Then when you hyped up, when she was in your dining room or your kitchen, whatever it was, and she was in there all loud, and you came in the other room and laid, and she was going live and she was defending you. Oh, you was all happy. Eat him up, Tanya. Eat him up. Go get him. You was happy then. You was rooting them on. Tanya gonna tell y'all the story. Tanya gonna tell y'all this. Tanya gonna tell y'all that. And then next thing you know, now you don't want nobody bring you the negativity around you. Honey, if somebody would do the things that Tanya has done in her life and then tell the world about it, and she'll do it to the people that's closest to her, what you think you got coming? And vice versa. They gonna end up trying to out F one another. And it's gonna be a nasty situation. Thank you, Miss C. Mac. Miss Justice Reacts say her followers look just like her. Hold on. The comments are going. They all look like they ate Elmer's glue. Wait a minute. Where did the comment go? Elmer's glue and lick the windows on the bus. Justice React. They put the glue on their hands, stuck it together, waiting for it to get tacky, and peeled it out like they skin was peeling, baby. Oh gosh. They was hitting their head on the back of the school bus. Monica says battery acid face trees gone somewhere. Please, honey. Please. Thank you, Miss Shonda. I really appreciate you for the super chat, baby. Let me get back up here to the comments. Miss Angela say Tay Ray. Tay Ray, go. Oh, go back to your mammy page and eat some crabs. Y'all, what Tay Ray say? Y'all know I be in the zone, so I can't see the comments on my phone, so I have to look over. Hi, Miss Ali. Hey, Miss Janice. Miss Janice said hit the like button, y'all. So I have to look over here. So what did he say? Miss Arlena says B just did a skit on Trees. It was bomb. I hope she keeps doing. I saw that. I saw B said it's killing you. I know it is. Hey bestie, thank you for the super chat. The B was a B, cause she thick, 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 thick. B was up there thicker than a snicker. Miss Von Zell said now she makes that annoying noise with her tongue touching the top of her mouth. She gets that from Tanya. Oh Lord, I haven't even seen that. And do y'all notice she do this sucking of the teeth thing? Like, what you trying to get out your teeth? Then you say like you had a bridge or something. Just flick them mugs out. Take them out. Go range them. Go range them in the sink or something. Do they come out? Like you said, like you got a whole unit in your mouth. Go take them out and rinse them under some hot water or something. Go get it out of there. Justice reacts say to be her friend, you are required to sell your soul and give up what morals you have to defend her every day, all day. Yes. Miss Mary says she can't be saying on God all the time and talking like Satan. On God, Miss Mary. There's, I, what was that prayer that she that I ain't even gonna call that a prayer because I'm not gonna disrespect the Lord like that. How do you go and act as if you're praying for somebody and then you're wishing for somebody to be unalive? What God are you claiming to serve? That is some of the most demonic stuff that I ever seen in my life. You go on here. What God is of love. God is of peace. What person you know come on here and wish ill will? Thank you, bestie. I appreciate you. What person do you know try to wish ill will on somebody? Now is you how can you be this angry because of somebody's opinion? Opinions that you do not have to listen to. One thing you have to learn about since you say you're seeking counseling. First thing, work on self-control. Work on self-control. Because you have to learn self-control to keep yourself away from this. It's affecting your mental stability. So much so you're spiraling out of control. There's no way in this doggone world that you should be that upset by what people are saying out their mouth. They're not physically hurting you. That you will wish, oh, my best friend, Parita, you showing out tonight, Pooh. Thank you. Is no way in this world that you should be wishing somebody to be unalive because of their opinions. People give their opinions every day, and it makes me so mad how people get on here and they want to get mad at us for giving our opinions like they don't give their opinions in their everyday life. I'm pretty sure it's somebody at their job that they can't wait to come in, and it's somebody that they hone in every day and they got opinion about them. It's somebody in their family that gets on their last doggone nerves that they got an opinion about every time they come around. So they kill me when somebody has an opinion that's different than theirs. How upset and belligerent they get. Log off. Don't watch me. I ain't forcing you to be here. I don't want you to be here. Carry your ass on somewhere. I only want the ones who want to be here. I only want like-minded people over here, or somebody who want to take something from something. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. I'm not trying to convince nobody of nothing. Either you can recognize it. Thank you, best friend. I appreciate it. You can either recognize it or you don't. But most of the people come around and they start seeing it. But I don't understand how you can sit up there and clap for somebody who wish somebody to be unalive. Because guess what? You better be careful of those words that you utter out your mouth. Because words are powerful, and the power is in the tongue. And those things may boomerang right back to you. So while you wishing ill on somebody, you don't know who wishing ill on you. So instead of you praying against them, pray for them. Pray for them to have a change of heart or maybe a change of tune. But to wish that somebody wasn't here because you don't like what they have to say about you is just disgusting. And you a gutter bucket, in my opinion. Miss Katrina say, Parita, you are very pretty in your picture. She is really pretty. That's my best friend. One of my besties. Y'all gonna meet another one of my besties tomorrow. He gonna come and spit some knowledge for y'all if he has time still. Miss B. More Native says, Sandra left my ass up. Yep, I'm sending her with a one-way ticket to the upper room. I always say that. My grandmother be laughing when I say that. Be More Native. Telling it all, say, Tanya, you about to be 50, girl. Trees got you out here looking real stupid, old lady. You about to be 50-year-old with not only kids but grandchildren. And you partaking in coonery and fuckery on the internet with somebody who can't even make up their mind whether they coming or going. But y'all supposed to be so positive and everybody's supposed to be so jealous. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? I don't wish to be nothing like either one of them ever in life. Thank you, Miss Ali. I appreciate you for the super sticker. Miss Ann said, I'm going to need to change my uniform, Monica girl. My stomach hurt. Oh, well, Monica up in here cutting up. Let's go see. Let me go find Monica because Monica always cutting up. Let me go find Monica. Monica be making my stomach hurt too, y'all. Hey, Miss Mel, you ain't missed much, babe. I just been going over the last couple days of the lives that she been on and just running down some. Y'all are showing mad love today. Thank you, Miss Brown. I don't know if it's Janica. I don't want to pronounce. I don't want to miss it. Thank you, Miss Brown. I appreciate you so much. Y'all showing me so much love and it's greatly appreciated. Um, just been going through what's been going on the last couple of days on here, and just talking about it. And I got something else written down too we need to talk about. So I thought that she only smoked marijuana when she was influenced by others. She didn't need it, y'all, right? She only smoked it when other people was around, and you know, they influenced her, but she don't smoke it on the regular. Now she's sitting up here smoking on a pipe, smoking on a vapor thing like she's smoking on a pipe, and got blunts burning her fingertips out. How y'all not see all of this? She talked them in so many doggone circles, and they still talk about she real and they love her because she the truth and she keep it real. What do she keep it real in? We catch her in so many lies. It's disturbing. I could not be around somebody where I got to wonder if they lying every time something come out their mouth. I don't want to be around you. If I got to crack riddles and codes to figure out if you said this last week and if it's true and all of that, I don't want to be around you. Just be who you are. That's what I always say. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be me because I can't keep up with, I'm a Gemini. It's already two of me. I can't keep up with 56 different personalities. So I'm only going to give y'all who I am. Because that mask eventually falls off and your true self is going to be revealed eventually. So there's no need to come on here and laugh because for one, we grown. We grown. Who going to check you for be you? Either somebody gonna like it or they not. I knew when I came on here, it was gonna be some people who was gonna accept me and some people who wasn't gonna rock with me. Either way, I was gonna be fine with it because I'm okay with me. So you have to get to that point in life where you okay with you. And when people don't like what you're doing or like what you're saying, if they coming from a loving place, from a respectful place, I receive it. But you coming at me with rah, 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 I'm going to give you a rah, rah, rah back. Miss K. Slay said, I never seen someone smoke so damn ugly in my life with that bottom lip sticking out like Bubba from Forrest Gump. Yeah, Miss LaWanda, my Gemini sister. I ain't gonna ever forget that, Miss LaWanda. You one of my day ones. You stuck up in here. Miss Ann say, Monica is cutting up. Why I can't find Monica? Miss LaWanda say, yes, Trees got her hand up Tanya's back like a puppet, acting like sixth grade schoolgirls, Tanya, Do Girl, and Rodney read them. Rodney came in her baby. Rodney came up in her house and disrespected her. Okay, she then she wants to say he bipolar, schizophrenic, whatever he was. He spoke the truth. Whatever medications he on had him in the right state of mind because he read you accurately. He told the truth, and you got mad. It struck that nerve inside of you, baby. He said you depended on Facebook for making that money, and do. That's why you were so excited last night when they gave me my page back. They gave my page back. You was geek. Only for you to wake up this morning and act a plum fool. You could have kept that. Miss Jamila said she smoked that weed like a dolphin, baby. Smoking it like a glass. Robert said them snap-on teeth. Them snap-on veneers. Miss B. Morinata said they say she the goat. They probably mean she smells like one. I don't know why they be hyping her head up on here. It's so many people on here that's doing so much better than Treese, and they act like it's just like because she said she made $1 million last year that somebody jealous of her. Like, it's people out here that I watch making way more money than Treese, but they ain't acting out here shucking and jiving and acting a fool and treating their kids like that, at least not on camera or announcing it to the world what they're doing. Girl, bye. It's people on here, on this here YouTube that's cracking her head making money. It ain't because of somebody jealous of your coins. And right now, the way you've been penny pinching, it seems like we all in the same boat. Congratulations. We all on the same team now. You couldn't even get them people no cards for Mother's Day. And why? And this is another thing that I want to talk about when I'm talking about breaking generational curses. How she did her niece at that dinner table. When she was calling her niece fat and big and stuff like that. Don't do that to children. Don't do that to children. I don't like when adults sit up here and call children fat and make them feel ashamed of the skin that they're in because you have some type of complex with your body. Why would you sit up here and belittle that little girl in front of all, period, but in front of all these people and call her fat and big and nasty and put the camera on her and draw all that attention to your own niece? Anybody is content. Anybody can get it around her. She don't care. She'll make anybody look like a fool in order to make $1. But why would you do that? Stop doing that to children. These things stick in their head. They become self-conscious of these type of things. These are how anorexic and bulimic children come about. Stop calling these kids fast. They had to learn it from somebody. They had to learn it from somewhere. What was you doing around them from them to pick up this behavior? And then she got mad at the lady at the pool while she telling her she kicking some knowledge to her. She got mad at her at the pool when she told her it's the way you raise them. No, 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 it's not the way you raise them. Oh yes, it is, baby, because it starts at home. It starts at home. The foundation starts at home. What you teach at home is the most important. The structure and the stability that the children have in your four walls is the most important thing. So you calling your kids fast and telling them they never gonna be nothing and run up and you're big and nasty. That type of stuff play with their self-esteem. Stop doing that to kids. That stuff carries on with them through the rest of their life. Then they start hating the skin that they're in because you have a problem with the skin that you in. Fix your problem. That little girl's a little girl. Tell her, go sit down to her like an auntie and tell her in a decent way about the effects of how eating can make her cause weight gain, and she may not, but that's a kid, and you the wrong person to be telling anybody about things like that anyway when you shoving 3 and 4 different meals down in one sitting. That little girl gonna grow out of that. But you breaking her self-esteem by calling her big nasty and calling her fat and putting the camera on her trying to belittle her. You disgusting. And you talk about she's love the kids. You love nobody but yourself, in my opinion, and the almighty dollar. Monica say, child, she looks like she smokes way more than just weed. She's smoking dope and dog food. Lord have mercy. Miss Sandra say, Tree's feet look like she pick up hot coals with them. Oh, my God. She telling her, like, ooh, I hit it right there. You strong. You strong. I had to cut that mess off. Miss LaWanda say, yes, Tree's got her hand up to... Okay, I read that one. Scroll down a little bit. Yes, Miss Shonda, her niece wasn't even big. Is it May or Mai? M-Y. You don't have to tell me how to pronounce that, baby girl. Says she don't even love herself, and that's why she wants somebody to feel just as bad as she feels. And like I tell y'all all the time, them broken pieces gonna continue to break people because she's not healed within. Her mind ain't right, so she just gonna keep because just put excuse me, just trying to make people feel the same feelings that she feel about herself. She just gonna try to make somebody else feel like that. I wasn't your size when I was there. I was poor. I was thin. Maybe your mama was that size. Who cares about any of that? That's a young lady. She's gonna grow out of that. Just like you used to be poor and skinny and now you're not. People grow out of stuff. But ain't nobody stopping you from the 57 drinks you down there slashing down your throat while you talking about weight loss surgery and every other day you vegan and you going to have surgery, you going to, girl, you when you gonna lay on somebody's table? Because every other day you on it, y'all know I'm on a little diet as you devour a whole steak and mashed potatoes and you got a whole 4 family salad in front of you with 2 pounds of dressing and then got a sub sandwich sitting next to you with a pop. Like, girl, what? Stop talking. Just stop talking. If you stop talking so much, people will have stop having so much to say. You just keep it to yourself, cause you ain't been on a diet yet. Y'all talked all that mess about when y'all get back from Miami, y'all was gonna do this, that, and other. Y'all ain't that sat there and did nothing but eat more. Miss Joy said you are going in. Say so. She is doing that child what has been done to her. Exactly. And I don't understand. That's why we have to get a hold on the traumas that has hurt us, because she is definitely doing what other people has done to her to other children. And I didn't like that at all of what she did to her niece. That was disgusting to me. That's a child. And then to put her on camera, that pissed me off. And then that skit she did about the bank robbery. Baby, she trying to get them views up, them views up, and then you always want to holler shadow banning. Girl, ain't nobody shadow banning you. Ain't nobody messing with you like that no more. Ain't nobody messing with you like that no more, baby. You are getting what you washed up now. People, your truth is getting exposed. Your mask is falling off. People are seeing you for who you truly are, and they stop messing with you. Ain't no shadow banning. They just disappear. They saw the light. They just banned you. Ain't no shadowing. They ain't in the pillars waiting behind nothing. They just banned you. People leaving you alone. People dropping you. Nobody want to see that foolishness no more, other than the ones that's just like you, in my opinion. And then that skit about the bank robbery. You sat up here talk about some old man robbing the bank, and then your goofy tail put the camera on the man, and it's some snag a tooth middle-aged guy. But you the goat. Well, you went to downtown Atlanta at the corner by the bus stop and picked him up. And then you talk about some anything for views. There you go, with a whole seat prop money. A good way to get yourself knocked off, cause no, we knew it was fake. Cause girl, you sitting up here accepting cash apps, so you ain't giving away no $20,000. You up here asking for money and talk about some. Your auntie got a little money and it ain't as much as it used to be. I'm gonna give you this, but it ain't as much as it used to be. But I got you, Tanya. When I get back up and this, that, and the other. So we know you ain't got it like that no more. So we know you ain't giving away 20,000 nothing. And what did you have the $20,000 at when you came out the bank if you had it all over the seat like this? But anywho. And then you talk about you a mail some people. If y'all want it, y'all can get it. I'll mail it to you, so you gonna mail counterfeit money. Okay. It's just like she begging for somebody to come put the silver handcuffs on her and just lock her up. Like, what she gonna land herself in prison trying to be cute, trying to be slick, trying to do skits. And the whole skit was unbelievable. If somebody robbing the bank and I was able to get out, I ain't pushing live on nothing. I'm pushing the pedal to the metal and skirt. I'll tell y'all about it when I'm at safety in my house. I ain't going live and then go back to the door and peek in and say, I want to help these girls. Stop. None of that was believable. None of that. You going down bad, baby. You going down bad. It ain't looking good, mama. It ain't looking good, mama. Take 2 or whatever they gave you and call us in the morning. Cause baby, you going down bad. It ain't. Ooh, honey, that whole thing. And then you go back back and forth. I want my haters. I want my haters to come in here so I can bless my haters. I want to give my haters some money for send me your address. I want to bless my girl. Bless yourself, because you the number one hater. You your own worst enemy. Return to sender. You your own worst enemy. You want to be public enemy number one. You want somebody to hate you so bad. Nobody hates you. You ain't that important to be hated. You ain't taking no food out of our refrigerator, no money out of our purse. You ain't even worth being nobody hating. Miss Joyce said could have been the young man she met in Vegas with all them dreads, in my opinion. I don't know. Um, Miss Yvonne, to answer your question, it's a couple positive videos on my page. Go check them out, but this ain't one of them. So you go watch them and click out of this one, because this ain't the one for you. Okay, good night. Be blessed. Miss Sonia say the money not that long. She's a liar. Yes. Miss Eunice say the bank robber skit was horrible. 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 And it's like you grasping for straws at this point. You just gonna wake up and just do anything that came to your mind. You was like, I'm gonna pull them out of a hat, and whatever stick is gonna stick. I need anything to bring me. And she just gonna hone in on this Ross thing because she thought it was super funny. She got a lot of comments and a lot of reactions this morning. So she said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this one and run with it, because people are they viewing me now. They viewing me on YouTube. They viewing me on Facebook. So I'ma drag this one into the ground, because her haters, Ross haters over here, clapping me up about it. So now I'm just gonna wear this one out, because now I got my page back and I gotta bring the traffic back over here. So I'm just gonna keep on talk about Ross, because now she's your content, because you don't have no content, because you ain't got no talent. You don't got no talent either. Always talk about somebody ain't got no talent, like you know somebody from the inside out. What do you do besides do the same thing we do? Sit in front of a doggone phone or a dang on computer and talk. You came out with 2, 3 whack ass songs that's killing you literally. You know it is. You wind all over the internet, still trying to get your body right for a video or for a song that you made last year that don't nobody want to hear nan re word to no more. I'm sick of that song. One time it came I was cleaning my house, and it came up on my Amazon Music. No, I blocked that song. Don't ever play that back on here again, ever. I look, I looked around. I know I don't hear trees in my house. Miss Sun Saray said, you sweet and nasty, told her off smooth. And I know you blocked her, and you are amazing and speak very well and professional. Thank you, Miss Sun Saray. They be trying me. Like you, excuse me. You came over here just to say that. Like, make you a channel and talk about positivity. That's all you got to do. If you don't like what people saying on their channel, go make you want to talk about exactly what you want to see. That's how you solve that problem. And click the X in the corner and get the F on. Like, that's all you have to do. That's all you got to do. It ain't that hard. I don't want you here if you don't want to be here, baby. Click out. We ain't gonna miss you. We ain't gonna miss you. We good. Miss Patricia says she got a reaction from her cheese. Says she didn't go get no clicks from Rod Squad tonight. No, because it wasn't no reason. She wasn't even funny. Like I said, I watched the first couple minutes of that other skit, and it wasn't. I found nothing funny about it. And the first thing I thought to myself was like, why you got padding in? Like, why you got padding in? Like, you act like you wasn't 115 soaking wet. Like, what you got padding in for? You doing too much. And then want to sit up here and talk about people and they teeth when you got clap on clap off teeth. Like, no, don't do that. Stop talking about people. Like, you she just want to come on and see, and she really want to be me. Where do you get that these people want to be you stuff from? I don't think nobody ever woke up and said that they wanted to be you. I don't know. And maybe the people over there in your audience want to be you because, they're special. But nobody that be over here want to be nothing like you. Don't even want. Can't nobody fit that big size shoe. Miss K say then she was riding around looking like Medea with the Easter dress on in a slingshot, playing it over and over again, messing them kids' head up, playing that song over and over again and that thing. And like I said, that slingshot wasn't for them kids. That slingshot was for her. Why would you get something that everybody can do? And like I said, when she got to the pool, she spent her doggone she spent her whole time on live. Click off live. Yeah. Introduce, say, oh yeah, I'm here with the kids at the pool. We having a good time. Yada yada yada. I'm about to get off, y'all. She sat there on live the whole night, talking about basically her son and and the little one being punched in the groin, and talking to that lady about her baby drowning, and we done heard, we'd have been around the world, and like, girl, what is the point? And then she just taking drinks back to back to back to back, just getting more lit. You done put the man on your lap, you're kissing strangers, always telling somebody to kiss your cheek. I'll be damn if I ever put my lips on that cheek. That man, he's a brave one. Monica says she can do an excellent skit acting like a good mom. Well, I don't know if she could put that one on, Monica. Case Slayer, oh, I read that one. Hey, Miss Nikki. Miss Luana say, soft squash that damn song. Almost broke my finger trying to turn. Listen, I was like, I know Alexa got me effed up. I know Trees ain't in my house. That was killing me. I started getting pains out of nowhere. My head started hurting. I'm like, no, don't ever in your life. I wanted to throw the whole eco that this straight out the window. Don't you ever play that in here no more. Oh, ever. I done heard that thing so dang on many times. Miss Jackie said, I think every time she plays that song, Coco be on her mind. Yes. And she made that song for her. She made that song for her because the only person is over there slowly dying, slowly crying is her. They them Coco and Lady done went on about their life. They tick-tocking, pop-locking, dropping, and she's still over there crying in the river. Girl, gone somewhere. You'll be all right. Miss Ali said that is what I said. She looked like a grandmother in that slingshot. Miss Mary said your commentary is on fire. Thank you. Miss LaWanda say the sad part at Marilyn McKinney, she knows her faults and refuses to change them. That's the thing. We all make mistakes in life. We all do things that we shouldn't have done. None of us is perfect. But the thing is, how do you go about the situation? How do you fix the situation? And do you continue to make those mistakes over and over again? Do you change the behavior, or do you continue to do the wrong actions over and over again? Either you want better or you don't. And I just find it hard to believe that she want any better, because we see nothing different from her ever. Same tricks, different day with different people. Miss Jackie say exactly, that song is about her, all about her. That's why she wrote it in 2.2 seconds. She said, I wrote this song. I wrote this song so quick. Yeah, because it been in your head since he left you. You been hurt. Slowly dying. Slowly crying. That baby hurt. She need to be rocked. He can't rock her. So she called Tanya, rock me daddy. Tanya, her little rockabye baby. Nah. Tanya got to put her to sleep now. She ain't got nobody. Chat line ain't popping. And like she wanted to pop. I guess Oreo ain't hitting it like she wanted to be hitting, my opinion. Like, Tanya, you next. You next. Rockabye, you next. You got next. She ain't ready to get rid of you like that. It's on her mind. You coming. You gonna be out the door in a minute. But she gotta get a couple more before you go. But you going. She got her eye on you. But she gotta get a couple more out of you first, in my opinion. And then, she'll find a new victim. She make a new profile on one of them dating apps. She get somebody over there to slap their head, as she say. She'll be alright. Or, Tay back. Oh, you might be off the hook in a minute, because Tay called back. If that was Tay on the phone, he called back, so you might be off the hook. She might get Tay to sing her a lullaby. So you might just, your time might just be up. She used you for that skit though. Miss Joy said, in praying that song and wrote in her son around listening to that song with those lyrics. She don't care about it. Then y'all see how she turned when the baby song came on. She turned the baby song. You got the baby in the car with you. Why you can't bump his song around the city? But he gotta listen to you slowly down in the driver's seat. But he can't listen to his own song. His little face lit up. He was smiling. Girl, she just clicked next song. Like, he gotta see you over there singing the blues, but he can't even listen to his own song. That stuff wasn't about them kids. That stuff was all about her. And y'all want to hype her up for going to see her kids. Them her kids. Congratulations. You pulled up on your kids. They should have been with you, mama. Congratulations, you took a last minute flight to go see your babies, and then talk to the live the whole night, and then rush them out. Whichever one of the sisters did. Can you take them home? Can you drop them off? They'll be back tonight. Oh, they'll be back tonight. Well, damn, they can't even spend the night. You came all this way, and your kids not even spending the night with you. Them people don't have your children enough that when you in town for one day, your children could spend the night with you, but you came to spend time with your children for Mother's Day. We see. We see. We got it. Miss Shanice say, cuz just keep up with the real truth. You are smart and very intelligent. Thank you. It's Miss Mary say she doesn't know if If you playing stupid games, you win stupid prizes all the time. All the time. Miss Lawanda said it wasn't attentive at all to the kids. Not one bit. She ain't pay the kids no attention. She would. The little boy asked her not to say what happened to his toe. She has no loyalty to anybody. The little boy didn't want anybody to know what happened to his toe. She couldn't wait till he got around for her to say what happened to his toe. Like, you have no loyalty to anybody. And you need to stop saying what those other three children are not going to do to you when they get older. I know them three, they ain't going to turn on me. They ain't going to do nothing. They ain't whatever. You don't know what them three are going to do, ma'am. What are you doing to those three? They are babies now. They are babies. You don't know what, depending on how you continue to be associated in their life, or if you continue to be a part of their life, and how much a part of their life you continue to be. You don't know what's going to come out them kids' life out their mouth in the future, ma'am. And they probably give you the worst hell because you think of that, or you think like that. While you so busy trying to keep your eldest son away from your funeral, and him not coming, and him all of that demonic stuff that you say, you better be hope your son don't have to be the one in charge of burying you. Miss Connie say they are gonna walk off and leave her unparented ass. I wouldn't stay around. Broken but unbroken says she don't know how to be a mother. In my opinion, she doesn't know how to be a mother either. Just because you can push out a child doesn't make you a mother. It's the actions. It's the actions. And you saying happy Mother's Day, you should have been giving those women that taking care of your children's in your absence, even though you're fully capable of taking care of your own children. You should have been giving them way more than what you gave them, because the money that you give them every month is for them, is to provide for your children, which you should be doing anyway. So you ain't just giving them anything. So you should have gave them way more. You should have gave them some flowers for taking care of your responsibility while you sitting on the internet acting a damn plum fool. You ain't doing nothing productive with your life but coming on here and being Sambo. We out of there. We out of that time. You don't have to do that. You don't have to shuck it jive. Take that costume off. Miss Thomasina said everything about contact with her. Everything. Everything. You can't do nothing around her without having a phone all up in your face. Miss Monica said them songs wouldn't even get played in the juke joint in the color purple. Baby, Suge wouldn't even sung that. Gone somewhere. And then y'all see how she's sitting up here at Chef Carmen house going to tell that young lady not to put her on camera. But you always got the camera in somebody else's darn face. How dare you go to somebody else's function where you know this lady does social media content, and tell somebody not to? You come up there all loud and wrong in the first place with your behind hanging out of your shorts like you a size 4 and don't have children, dangling out the bottom of some too little shorts, your stomach dangling just as much as your ass cheeks. And now you don't want to be seen. No, that's what you wanted to be. You wanted to be seen when you put that outfit on. So put the camera on her. She wanted to be the clown. Put the camera on her. But now all of a sudden, you don't want nobody to see you. But every time somebody come over your house, you don't ask them, do they want to be your camera? You just throw a phone up in their face. But how dare you tell that woman and somebody else how not to put the phone on you when you know she do the same thing as you do, and this is how she make her money? What makes you so special? Everything got to be about you. I to put your ass out my house. You don't want to play like everybody else, you got to go. This my house. Miss Twila said, yeah, they are, and the thought of Courtney wasn't going to say anything either. Miss Connie says she kills me with that. Don't put me on camera. Always putting them on camera and telling their business. Always. Miss Patrice say, I know they are sick and tired of taking care of her kids. She act like they are supposed to take care of her kids. Crazy, crazy. Yes, and then she sent him some money down there, and she always brag about that. Like, I send them money. I send them money every month. That's to take care of your kids. You know they need, now that they're staying with somebody, that person or those people need extra food in their house. The lights are running more because it's an extra person's extra water being used. It's extra gas being used to take your child to do extra things. That the child need haircuts or to get their hair done, activities and things like that. Their personal essentials. That's what that money that you're sending, the stuff that you're supposed to do every month for your child, that's what that money is being allocated for. So you're not giving them any money for taking care of your children. You're giving them money to support them while they're in your presence, which you would have been doing anyway if they were in your presence. So it's not like you're paying them a fee to raise your children, like you're doing them a big favor. Yeah, they may have a few dollars left over at the end of the month after what they have done for your kids, but they taking on a responsibility that is not theirs, when you're very much capable of doing it yourself, but you just don't want to do better. Too many times your children have been out of your presence and you have been okay with it. It seems to me, in my opinion, you have the children in order to try to keep one of the guys, anyone. Seems like Courtney daddy the most, because that's the one you always talk about, that the other kids. Why would you even tell your children that they wouldn't even have been here if Courtney daddy was out of jail? Because they would have had about 5, 6 other kids by now if he was out of jail. Who's talk like that to their children? And this is the person, excuse me, that people praise and tell her she a good mother after she just told her, what, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, that they wouldn't even had existed if Courtney's father was out of prison. But she a good mama? Who does that? Is something wrong with me? Because it shake my core when I hear her talking to her babies like that. Everything that comes up here don't have to be said out of here. Sometimes you just got to learn to shut the F up. And especially speaking to minors. You don't know the long-lasting effects that your words are going to have on your children. And I don't honestly feel, in my opinion, that you give a damn. Because you don't watch your words. You've been so broken down and beaten down in your life by the people around you, you just going to continue the cycle. But yet you know how it feels because you still talk about it. You still talk about what your mammy did to you almost 40 years later. You still talk about, and it's eating you up. Because you still talking about it. So you don't think those things that you say out your mouth is going to have a lasting effect on your child as it is on your eldest child? How he can recall the nasty things that you have said about him, as like you hope he died of the nasty disease, or he is going to die from, whatever way you put it. Either way, you're just as trifling for spitting that out your mouth. And I was just mad. I was angry. You know when you mad, you say certain stuff. Yeah, when you mad, you say certain stuff. But you don't treat your children like he's some in off the street. and talk to him like he beneath you and below you, and you tell him that he gonna die of some awful disease because he not listening to you, or because he don't do as you say. Because I know it's plenty of times your grandmother and the people around you try to sit you down and tell you something and you didn't listen. Stop acting like as when you were children that you just did everything everybody told you to do. Like you were just this perfect child that listened to everything that elders told you. You always get on here and talk about how you was bad and how if you thought you could run over people, you did. But now everybody got to respect you. Everybody kid got to respect you. Respect is earned. You got to give it to receive it. You gonna disrespect me, I don't care how old you are. I'm gonna give you one chance if you way older than me. I'm gonna give you one chance, but if you're old enough to be disrespectful and out of line, I'm old enough to check you about it, because you're old enough to know better. Hey, Miss Lauren. Hey, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa said those kids are so afraid of. Yes, I believe so. You could tell it in their facial expression. Before they say something, after they say something, they'll look at her. Like they were saying one day, like they just came out of blue, like, Mommy, you need a vacation. You work so hard for us. You take care of us. And then they just kept looking at her like, am I doing a good job? Am I saying the right things? Like they were looking at her for some type of validation. It's like it's almost like it was rehearsed before they got online, and they were looking at her to make sure that they wasn't getting it wrong, so they wouldn't upset her. You could just watch in their face, and they seem so much happier now. They're outside, they're playing with other children. They're surrounded by other children their age. They're learning to play games and being interactive with people in their own age group and being social and not smothered up in the house listening to profanity and adult conversation, sexually explicit content all day long and being ignored, in my opinion. Do you see how many times them children had to call her name in order for her to just turn around and leave live alone like they was going to go somewhere? You know your people ain't going nowhere. They going to sit there and watch the damn ceiling if you put the phone to the ceiling. That's how much they worship you, oh heavenly. You can't put the phone down for 2 seconds just to see what your child calling you for. This is so important, that the children that you don't have in your presence 24/7 is calling your name, and you can't stop to see what they want. But you came there for them. Make it believable at least. Miss Patrice says she got 4 different baby daddies, but she act like Coco did her wrong. I'm so glad Coco got away from her and hate him for that. Right. Right. How Coco, you ain't mad at none of them other guys. But you mad at Coco, who didn't impregnate you. But you mad at him. You holding a grudge with him for not even a 90-day stint. It's like he came out of one penitentiary and went to another one. Mr. Wanda say, right, she rehearsed the kids to lie, especially to DCFF, in my opinion. I think so too. I got you, K Slay Boo. Hey, Aunt, how are you? Welcome. And the Soursop. And this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. I'm going to let y'all go because I know it's late. But I appreciate y'all for hanging in here with me. The Soursop. She come on here. She get to reading about it. Can't pronounce the words. Maybe you should have Googled it and had Google read the pronunciation to you before you got on here. But that's too much like right. We already know what I say. Trees don't like to do stuff. That's right, because Trees love being wrong. So she get on here and she say, I'm glad I read this. Do not take on your minister cycle. Minister. Minister. Your minister cycle? Well, well, well. Okay then, bleeder. Girl, what? What is a minister cycle? As old as you up here talking about a minister cycle and kept on repeating it. I can't take it now because I'm on my minister. Girl, mister, you been having a minister cycle all this time? I be. Where we been, y'all? I don't want no Soursop because I don't want to have no minister cycle. I'm okay with my menstrual. I don't want no minister. And who asked you? Who asked you? Did anybody ask her when she bleed? Did anybody ask her anything about her for JJ? What prompted you to tell us all that information? You just don't know when to stop. Ain't nothing private. You don't keep nothing to yourself. You can't even go to the bathroom and change yourself without letting us know that it's going down. That Mother Nature knocked on your door. I be damn. I don't want to know nobody that personally, baby. You and your minister could have been left on your own, doing your own thing for the 4 to 7, 3 to 8. I don't know how many days you and minister be getting along. But you could have kept that to yourself and drink the whole bottle of Soursop once you open it. Because maybe it'll make you have a menstrual cycle instead of a minister next month. Miss Katrina said, what the what? Yes, that's what she said. Go back and watch it, Katrina. Miss Katrina, go back and watch it. She said it like 4 or 5 times. I was like, minister, what? And then, you know how we can mispronounce something or whatever, and you catch it. Because sometimes I be talking too fast or whatever, and I mispronounce something or whatever, but you normally catch it. But no, baby, she was on the road. She said minister like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, well, somebody say amen. Girl, what? We about to have a sermon. She about to come. Lord Jesus. Beautiful B say, girl, I like to peed on myself. Don't do it. Don't do it, beautiful B. Don't do it, baby girl. You like me. Thomasina, but she be doing promotion. She couldn't promote nothing for me. I be there. She get up on him. This Soursop, y'all take this, and it got naturally favored. I don't know that word on there. And it said, don't take on your minister cycle. I'm glad I knew that because I'm on my minister right now. You and who else in the world? Because, baby, all of my 40 years of life, I ain't never heard nobody say they was on their minister. Well, what miss is that? What a pastor? What girl? What? Who? They ain't even spelled remotely like the same. How did you get that out of that? God be with you until we meet again. I love you, cousins. Thank y'all for rocking out with me tonight. About Mother's Day. While I didn't come back on like I promised, my butt ended up having to go to urgent care because I was coughing and choking. I ended up having an upper respiratory infection. So I would have never made it through the live. Um, and I was just so congested, everything. So I'm on steroids and all kind of stuff right now. So I apologize for that. But I'm going to get in touch with my best friend because he's supposed to be coming on tomorrow and teaching you all about something. But he is an engineer, so he has like a busy schedule. And I just want to make sure it's a go before I say something else. I'm going to watch my own mouth because I don't want to keep telling y'all stuff and it don't happen. Okay. But I love you all, cousins. I appreciate all of my new members. I appreciate all of the super chat and the super stickers. I appreciate all of you all for watching me and being here and rocking out with me, especially in this late hour. I love you all, cousins, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Have a very peaceful night. I love you, cousins. Bye.